with just kind of like how people have been like responding with the community at the picnic earlier. Um, just yeah, and I honestly, it was just like last night was just dope as hell. It was so awesome. Last night was really cool, and I think that like that event really is going to like catapult other stuff from happening. It's going to like help us um, keep ourselves in check in regards to um, being humble and like and really focusing on like what the intent is here. Um, like we do it all the time, but it's like we reiterate like not paratrooping and not being condescending and all that um, yeah, it just I don't like it just like last night really just kind of like blew open the gates for like so many more possibilities, um, and just really made it like why we're here. Just like repeated to the community why we're here, like and like highlighted that shit. Yeah.
Now, as far as the outreach, I generally think that it's a good idea to have an ask of either coming to a meeting or doing something or signing something, so you can gauge the level of support and the effectiveness. And one ask could be for the homeowner to put this lawn sign, or it doesn't even have to be a lawn sign, it can be a paper that they can put in the window, which says basically something very simple, stop the foreclosure, Port Lucero, and maybe X out Deutsche Bank. And that has several benefits. If the sheriff drives through and they see a radius of blocks around here all supporting Port Lucero, they might think twice about how they engage us.
Oh crap.
Not to mention the other community members who can then take this message and spread it out themselves. Oh, and one last thing. We might want to consult with Maravilla as well because they have experience engaging the community so that they don't feel that, hey, we're taking over what they do here.
Um, and one thing to note is we also still haven't engaged with the very valuable community center that's like really nearby. Um, I think make 90022 a foreclosure free zone is a good ask with the hashtag Port Lucero, because you want to reach for the sky, because if you get half of that, you're still way above the ground. You know what I mean? So like that, and it seems feasible in this neighborhood. If it seems winnable, I mean, we united 7 families in 90022. That leaves only 148, left. Um, I think we should continue with the picnics on Saturdays or Sundays, and so that there's a weekly space that's liberated for them. Um, I would like to make a request that we deal with medicating at a further zone from the picnics, because scent is a very important. It's a very important thing to a lot of people, and that was like my only criticism, was being conscious of that with kids and stuff like that, and knowing to respect these environments and how this community operates and feels about those things. Um, a man at Maravilla that had done the one of the ceremonial drumming and stuff like that walked back here with Jeff and I. He had absolutely no idea what was going on, and he's like, this is my neighborhood. Like, I grew up here. He's like, when I was a kid, people would rally. They would fight. He's like, Dodger Stadium. Like, our grandparents, they died trying not to have that stadium built and defend their land. They were bulldozed, holding down their homes inside. He's like, I don't know what happened. And he said he's gonna come back here. He's got a ton of tattoos, but he's like, I know everybody, and he's willing to like outreach and talk to the community. And these people these are gatekeepers to the community, because we are still strangers. And he was completely engaged. He thought what was going on here was absolutely beautiful, and I think we should welcome that. I think we should welcome anybody from the community, regardless of whatever they're labeled here. That's something that he brought up, because he's like, almost everybody here will help you, and this is a very positive place for them. This is a positive thing. So like, I think it was awesome, and the outreach we should continue. We definitely need more flyers because we're out, which is awesome. That means we gave them out. And I'd like us to consider whether or not we're going to continue with the picnics. I guess propose that we continue with the picnics and make a day that's like our day, and we have a presence in the same space so that people know where to find us, which means hardcore outreaching every week. A lot of the people that came, they had the ones with the blue tape in their hands, those flyers, so they came from the last minute outreach that we did to those houses. I don't know if people.
Two things quickly, and then what I really want to say. One, the picnic I think sounds like an excellent idea. I would like to friendly amendment it be picnic slash potluck, and then that would kind of pull people's participation in more. And a second thing is I don't know how anybody would feel about the idea of talking about what is it MFP on KPFK and possibly being able to get on there to get some airtime and talk on that since we have some of our own on the radio. Hopefully we can get in there. But in regards to outreaching, last week we went to ELAC and Cal State LA, and I got to talk to the head of the Chicano Studies Department, and so I gave her a flyer, told her about Fort Lucero, and then she told me she was going to speak to her faculty staff and hopefully get us a window of time where we can speak to a class. So I think that would be something that we could do. We've spoke about hitting up schools more, elementary schools, and just like not messing with the kids, but just getting there right when the kids get out to talk to the parents, and then just kind of like give them get like a 5-second conversation. This is what's going on, fraud closure, blah blah blah. Pass it on. But yeah, we need to get into community centers, and we need to get into we need to get to schools, and I think we need to get into we need to go to neighborhood events like this. We got just neighborhood events going on, just kind of yeah, we got a lot of stuff going on. Today's the 28th. We got 3 days till Halloween. We can honestly, we should do this as a celebration. You know what I mean? We should do this like a celebration. This is check it out. Community's not taking this anymore. We're stoked. We're stoked about fighting back. We've been looking for an opportunity to swing back.